As previously revealed, a rolling 60s gang raid resulted in the capture of Big U, Bricc Boy, Loose Cannon, and other individuals. Bricc Boy is under pressure from the federal government to cooperate in the investigation against Lil Durk. Did you know that? It is anticipated that Bricc Boy, who was arrested during the most recent gang crackdown, may provide testimony against rapper Lil Durk. Since Bricc Boy said in a live broadcast 3 years ago that you can't swear Durk never acted for Vaughn, the government initially targeted Lil Durk for conspiracy-related charges. Given the timing of both arrests, lawyers believe Bricc Boy will be compelled to disclose information regarding Durk. Authorities already had Lul Pab, but Bricc Boy was live streaming when his earlier interview, in which he mentioned it, went viral online following Durk's arrest. This led to speculation that he may have inadvertently brought Durk's name into federal attention.
But was this an attempted hit? Or
You can't say that no more.
Then they put you.
Why?
Like, who died?
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash? Oh, who?
Federal charges in California.
Nah, because Lul Pab.
So this is about the...
Oh. What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more.
But were you aware that Bricc Boy may have done something even more damaging? Investigators pointed to Durk's lyrics, which include, quote, "Told me they got an Addy, go get the location, go." This was taken from the track Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy. In a widely circulated Bricc Boy interview, Bricc Boy asserts that he would have shared his location if Lil Durk had asked him to, due to his loyalty to Quando Rondo. Because of how coincidental those lyrics seem, the federal government is now questioning whether Lil Durk actually made such a request.
Why is that? Then it's people like, you lined up somebody from your hood. Like, listen, I didn't. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address? Oh, this is my boy. He lost his boy. Who did it could be around. 9 times out of 10, had he asked me, I probably would have been coke if he even asked anybody, if this is even true. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, can I leak a bar?
Sure.
I said if he make the call right now, I'd something.
Right.
It may surprise you to hear that Bricc Boy was ultimately compelled to testify about Lil Durk, as he remains in federal custody facing serious charges. Charleston White reportedly played a role in Bricc Boy's situation with the authorities.
I'm the one that put the feds on Bricc Boy. I keep telling you, y'all niggas think I be playing. When Bricc Boy went to Houston and was playing on the internet and put that $10,000 stack on his head and indirectly said, hey, I got some money on Charleston head. And he continued to act like he was pursuing me. I made a federal report. First, I called Houston and made the report to Houston, but I did this through my law enforcement friends. So, not only that, we filed a report with the feds in LA, along with the LA County Police. I swear to God.
Although Charleston White is not fond of Lil Durk, he saw his legal troubles as a form of justice for the community. However, it may actually hurt Durk more in the long run that Bricc Boy ended up incarcerated.
This is a real victory. Now that demonic force was a dark force. It was a dark energy. I think we now finally get to put that fire out. I don't think we'll hear drill music ever again. Down goes the drill. So this is a victory for law-abiding Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part of it.
It may soon be announced that Lil Durk's life is starting to unravel. According to La County Jail, rapper Lil Durk was reportedly harmed in a cell block earlier this morning. Although Kanye West's phone call to Lil Durk from jail likely followed a facility transfer, the public remains in the dark regarding the rapper's condition.
Yeah, man, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, just taking a day at a time, just chilling and staying focused for real.
Yeah, I love the time we
from a federal prison.
I love the time we spent in Saudi, man. That was great.
And look, that's all I'm talking about here. The people here, they get their time and they ain't never experienced the world. So I be telling them stories, they be on 20.
Wow. Yeah, man. I just got off the phone with Puff. I talked to him for the first time 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes when you called me, yeah.
Before fans noticed something unusual, online speculation started to grow. two individuals, Lil Tim and Quando Rondo, are intensely seeking justice. They both did interviews, released on the same day, with identical sentiments directed at Lil Durk for what happened to Lul Pab. To some, this seems like more than just coincidence. Lil Tim commented, "I think it's a way for the feds to avoid pursuing Quando and Lil Tim, as if they were seeking accountability against Durk while in custody."
To know, like, shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, yeah, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying f him like that, cause I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like they ain't never popped that shit off. That would have never happened like that.
Quando Rondo echoed this view, stating there are no real issues between them and that he wishes it had all been resolved differently.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out or whatever. Like, they could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
Given that Durk's case contains an entire section based on his lyrics alone and how they align with incidents in Chicago and Lil Pab's case, online analysts began connecting the dots. Quando Rondo was at the crime scene saying, "No, no." And the lyric in question is, "Look on the TV and see your kid shouting, 'No, no.'" These interviews were done by different sources, but released simultaneously.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
Durk's lawyers claim the lyrics are purely coincidental and that the artist has a solid alibi. Departing from the YSL trial narrative, Durk's producer filed a statement showing that the song Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy was made 7 months prior to the incident. The court has documentation confirming the original file's creation and recording date. Durk's attorneys are leveraging this to argue for his release before his upcoming album drops. An update said, "Lil Durk says it's better to be modest with your money. If you can't afford 10 Maybachs, don't buy one." Interviews and headlines from Quando and Tim appeared to link them to the situation just before the crime occurred.
We already came with a plan to be like feature run, album time. We're gonna do that prayer, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do everything in a way that is gonna be big. I ain't looking at nothing small no more. I'll wait this 5 days straight, we gonna play. Durk broke. I'll sell all that shit. I have one car. It's not that I can't get it. I'm not thinking back. You can't buy 10 Maybach, don't buy it.
Some wonder if Durk's team is highlighting his most uplifting moments in tough times to show the court that he's always been a positive influence. Even DJ Academic said, "By the way, we're praying for Lil Durk," which seems to support that idea. A source mentioned, Durk's album is coming soon, but something bigger is happening behind the scenes, adding that Durk wants it to be the album of the year. Legal teams are now examining the case timeline to see when Durk could potentially be released.
So it all depends on the hunger of the U.S. attorney and the AUSA that's involved. And if they want this individual badly enough, they'll make very attractive deals for these individuals. What does a very attractive deal look like? I think they go for the lowest hanging fruit. Whoever, didn't actually guy, maybe someone that was involved that didn't actually, or someone that, but it didn't hit, they're going to have forensics. Yeah. So they'll take whoever is the least culpable, and I think that they'll approach him and make a deal with him, that'll be the most attractive. And if that guy doesn't make a deal, they'll move on to the next guy. So usually that's what happens, right? You go for the lowest hanging fruit first, the guy that you think will flip, the guy that didn't really have that much involvement. And I think what also is interesting with the indictment is it wasn't just money. They're like, oh, it could have been money or it could have been career advancement.
Bradford Cohen, Kodak Black's attorney, added that unless someone testifies against Lil Durk, he has a chance of winning the King Von and Quando Rondo related lawsuit. "I'm hesitant to say they have a slam dunk case on Durk Banks. They still have a lot to prove," said Cohen.
When it comes to Durk Banks, so far I've seen one text that says, don't have them associate my name with any kind of flights that they're taking. Certainly that's not a good text, but is that the only text? Because that doesn't, that in itself doesn't stand on its own. Certainly it's circumstantial. But like I said, we have to wait and see what other evidence they have. If they have a snitch, if they have videotapes or audio tapes of him saying something, I think that's a lot different than, hey, just make sure you don't associate my name with these guys. So I'm hesitant to say that they have, a slam dunk case on Durk Banks.
The situation is intense as federal authorities began investigating additional incidents in the Chicago area, believing Durk might escape prosecution. The final update said, more than 230 gigabytes of digital evidence, including surveillance videos, audio recordings, and 20,000 pages of reports, are under review, with a key witness named Jam providing major evidence. According to court records, the feds believe Lil Durk may have funded the targeting of two individuals. Jam's partner, who sadly passed away, and Sfan Mac, who was involved in a separate incident with Durk's brother, are both central to this case. Jam is considered a crucial witness, reportedly seen on a live stream wearing a wire.
My whole dream changed. I ain't gonna lie, feeling like back in the day. Oh, my. Oh, dang. Like back in the day. Look, he's talking about.
Check on your man, I heard you got
it. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Hey, when I was growing up, I
don't have a dare. Architect.
What happened to dare?
School's had stuff down.
All that whooping on the net, it got your man
As the authorities bring another case against Durk, they presented the judge with an Instagram story that appeared to make light of the situation, uploaded shortly after the incident involving Sfan Mac.
You can't see other shit. What? Tweak on my folks. Hey, somebody always said, slap car. Somebody always said, slap car.
Jam reportedly received a $50,000 donation from Durk during a live stream.
Steady crying, huh? He steady crying. Feed him. Feed him.
Get the milk for big mama, get the tricking, bro. See that? For my baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. This too much. Crazy though. Motherfuckers sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this and internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Not what I want to do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro.
Bro got out what?
You know that
how many you did it off?
How many years I did it now?
Yeah. That's your last bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years. So much money. We really just get in order to just figure out the lanes, man, boy.
Authorities noticed that individuals in the background of that Instagram live were also seen shopping for jewelry with King Von 6 months before his passing, highlighting how close their relationships were.
Solitary stone.
We just looked at him.
Let's go over there. Boss, you good? My boy. Good.
They got real in here, man, because he just stepped in. The money never stepped in.
Recognizing Jam's unusual behavior, Durk addressed it in an interview, acknowledging he had to call out some people close to him. He believed Jam would take the bait, as Durk was thinking ahead the entire time.
I see shit from a mile away.
I don't think people realize that.
I can have a conversation with you for 5 seconds and know your is gonna cooperate.
Hearing that Jam cooperated with authorities devastated Durk. He stated that he doesn't even share personal details with friends, indicating a high level of caution.
Nobody's ever allowed to my house. It be my best friend never been to my house.
For real?
I promise.
Your best friend?
Promise. Like, it's people like that I just don't allow around my girl and my kids, cause it's like I'm just a different type. I'm not the have family night at Durk house tonight.
You say everybody at Durk's crib.
Yeah, we gotta everybody getting watched. We gotta watch everybody. Hey, you go through
hey, they go too close to them kids. You know what to do. Like, that's how I play. Like, I don't play.
Unfortunately, it was too late for Durk to act after discovering Jam's cooperation. Instead, Durk allegedly used a report that read, Jam located by affiliates in a residence outside of Atlanta, which led to consequences for Jam's betrayal. Jam provided more than just evidence, allegedly including a photo from a crime scene at the home he stayed in. Press sources say even if DJ Academics expanded on this, the names of Durk's albums and songs form a timeline of real events.
2020 Von, 2021 his brother dies. 2022, the niggas who his brother, they get clapped. The two Von, at least a cousin of theirs get clapped. 2023, he drops an album, I'm almost healed. You ever think about that, Chad? It's like poetic. 2020, Von dies. 2021 his brother. 2022, get back for both those situations. 2023,